Okay, next is L'Hopital rule. Okay, LS rule na. Basic formula: differentiate numerator in numerator and denominator in denominator. Limit x tending to a f x by gx. Okay. Then in any case, if your limit of x f x by gx, function by function, then according to this rule, differentiate f x in numerator, f dash x, and denominator in denominator. Okay, limit remains same and differentiate the function with respect to x whose limit is given. If limit of x is given, then differentiate with respect to x. If limit given for h, then differentiate with respect to h. If limit is given for t, then differentiate with respect to t. Okay, so this is the basic formula. You can use this formula only for 0 by 0 and infinite by infinite form. Okay na? And don't ask for proof. Okay, I didn't have. So it is used to evaluate indeterminate form zero by zero and infinity by infinity. Okay, and you can also use this one repeatedly. Okay, but we have condition that new form must be indeterminate form, then you can use now. If you after using LH rule, if you are getting again 0 by 0 or infinite by infinite form, then again you can use LH rule. Okay, it means we can use this one repeatedly. So next one is it can be used repeatedly if new form is also indeterminate form. Only 0 by 0 or infinite by infinite. Okay. Okay, so I am taking only one question because simple na, differentiation of numerator in numerator and derivative of denominator in denominator. Okay, so right, limit x tending to 0, root 1 plus x minus root 1 minus x by x. Okay, so limit x tending to 0, if I put x equals to 0, what we are getting? Root 1 minus root 1, it means 0, 0 by 0 form. So this is 0 by 0 form. If you have 0 by 0 form or infinite by infinite form, then you can use L'Hopital. Okay, remember that sometimes you have the forms 0 by 0 or infinite by infinite, but derivative is not easy. Okay, if derivative is become lengthy or not easy, then we can't use LS rule now. Okay, because question goes lengthy. Okay, for that one we have to use another method na, standard limits, expansion. Okay, like these. But at this time I can differentiate easily numerator and denominator. So limit x tending to 0 by LH rule, differentiate numerator in numerator, derivative of this one is 1 by 2 root 1 plus x, and derivative of this one is 1 by 2 root 1 minus x. Now differentiation of assuming x. Okay now, actually I am assuming this one as x, then root x. Here also I am doing same thing. See, if I assume this one as x, this become root x. Derivative of root x is 1 by 2 root x. Okay, now if you are assuming anything as x, then again differentiate that one. Okay, so if you differentiate 1 plus x, what you will get? Derivative of 1 is 0, derivative of x is 1. I am multiplying with 1, so we are getting this thing. assuming this one as x root x, 1 by 2 root x, again differentiate assuming x, derivative is minus 1, multiply by minus 1, if you multiply with minus 1 you will get this one. This is the derivative of numerator in numerator. Now differentiation of denominator in denominator is 1. Okay, now put x equals to 0. If you put x equals to 0, if you are getting finite value, then okay. If you are getting again indeterminate form, then again you can use L'Hopital. Okay, but at this time we are getting finite value. If you put x equals to 0, what we are getting? This is 0, 1 by 2, minus minus plus 1 by 2. So answer is equals to 1. Okay, write down. Okay, Kanara. Differentiation of numerator in numerator and differentiation of denominator in denominator. Now use of substitution. Right, next. One method is remaining now, use of substitution. It means when we are writing x in terms of h or in terms of t, like this one. If you are replacing x in terms of any other function, or suppose you are replacing log x as t, then it means we are replacing x in terms of other function of t. Okay, so substitute, or x as a plus h or a minus h, like this one. Limit x tending to pi by 2 power minus cos x minus 1 by x into x minus pi by 2. Okay, now I want limit of this one. And now see, here we have x tending to pi by 2 and there is no this is not with respect to any standard limit now. Okay, then can I use, sometimes you can use replace x as pi by 2 plus h or minus h. You can use anything now. If you are putting x equals to pi by 2 plus h, it means you are finding RHL. If you are putting x equals to pi by 2 minus h, it means you are finding LHL. Okay, and both are same thing, because in these type of question, if you put pi by 2, what we are getting? 2 power minus pi by 2, cos pi by 2, cos pi by 2 is equals to 0, 2 power 0 is 1, 1 minus 1 is 0. Okay, you are getting 0 by 0 form. 0 by 0 form. Okay, na? So I am replacing x equals to pi by 2 plus h. If you put x equals to pi by 2 plus h, pi by 2 cancel out, what we are getting? Limit h tending to 0, 2 power minus, now see, if you replace x with pi by 2 plus h, then cos pi by 2 plus h is minus sin h, then minus minus become plus sin h. Okay, minus 1. Here if you replace x with pi by 2 plus h, pi by 2 plus h, pi by 2 cancel out, what we are getting? H. Okay, now see, h tending to 0, 2 power sin h minus 1 by pi by 2 plus h into h. Okay, so you can use L'Hopital 0 by 0 form. Okay, but I doesn't want to use L'Hopital at this time. Okay, now then can I use standard limit? Are you getting standard limit form? See, here we have 2 power sin x, we have na a power x minus 1 by x, limit x tending to 0. This is equals to log a. A is any constant, na, 2 is constant, but at the place of x what we have? Sin h. Then here what we want? If there is sin x, then here also you want sin x. Okay, only one condition you have to check at the end. If there is x, when we are putting x equals to 0, this becomes 0. Sin x is also become 0 na, if you put x equals to 0. Okay, so you can use. Now see, I want to use the standard limit, then limit h tending to 0, in numerator we have 2 power sin h minus 1, this is like a power x minus 1. Then in denominator what do we want? X. At the place of x what we have? Sin h. What is the condition? These two must be same, and when we are putting h equals to 0, both must be goes to 0. Okay. Now but we didn't have sin h in denominator. Okay, so multiply in numerator sin h. Now remaining is this one we have to write now. Okay, sin h, then in denominator write h. Now what remains? Only this part is remaining now. 1 by pi by 2 plus h. Now see, so simple. Standard limit, and this is finite. So I can use the theorem on limits. Okay, limit of this one is a power x minus 1 by x log a. Okay, so log it means log natural ln 2. A is 2 na. Okay, limit of this one is 1. limit of this one, put h equals to 0. If you put h equals to 0, 1 by pi by 2, 2 by pi. Okay, so answer is 2 by pi ln 2. Okay, write down. So you can replace x in terms of h or t. Okay, now I will take next example in which we will replace x in terms of, okay, sin x in terms of t. Okay, that is also substitution, na? Write down. Okay. Remember, continuity and differentiability both depend on limit, so revise limit again. Okay. Question number 2. 1 minute. कहाँ गया? Limit x tending to pi by 2 sin x minus sin x power sin x. Okay, 1 minus sin x plus ln of sin x. Now see, you want limit of this one. Now sometimes LH rule is the only method, okay, to find the limit, or only easy method to find the limit sometimes, but sometimes you can't use LH rule. Okay, so see, if you put x equals to pi by 2, what we are getting? Sin pi by 2, 1. 1 power 1, 1. 1 minus 1, 0. In numerator, I am getting 0. In denominator, 1 minus 1 log 1 is equals to 0. So 1 minus 1, 0. 0 by 0 form. Okay. So you can use the L'Hopital. Okay. But 1 minute. If I use LS rule, then derivative of sin x, that is okay, cos x. Derivative of sin x power sin x. Okay. Function power function. First I have to take logarithm and like that. Derivative become lengthy, na? Okay. And also sometimes see, I can simplify first this one, because every term is in terms of either constant or sin x. See, sin x or constant. Okay, so there is a function, only one function, na, sin x. If every term in terms of only one function, then you can replace that one. Suppose this is in terms of sin x now, so I can replace sin x as t. Okay, I can use this one. So see, I am using substitution. Let sin x, to simplify this one, equals to t. Okay, sin x equals to, if you are putting sin x equals to t, what we are getting? T minus t power t by 1 minus t plus ln t. Okay, now completely question in terms of t, so no problem. But if a question in terms of t, then also we want the limit for t, not for x, na? Okay. Put x equals to pi by 2. If you put x equals to pi by 2, sin pi by 2 is equals to 1. It means limit for t is 1. Okay. So limit t tending to 1. Again you will get same 0 by 0 form. If you put t equals to 1, you will get 0 by 0 form. But now it is, now we have it is easy to differentiate this one. Okay, if you differentiate this one also you will get the solution, no problem. Okay, but become lengthy. Now what is the differentiation of t is 1 with respect to t, because we have limit for t. What is the differentiation of t power t? Derivative of x power x is x power x into 1 plus ln x. Okay, so derivative of t power t is t power t into 1 plus ln t. Okay, in denominator derivative of 1 is 0, minus derivative of t is 1, and derivative of ln t is 1 by t. Okay, limit t tending to 0. Now 1 minute, you know na, different, you know or not that derivative of x power x is x power x into 1 plus ln x. Okay, see, if you didn't know the how we are getting differentiation of x, t power t as t power t into 1 plus ln t. Now see, y equals to x power x, we want differentiation of this one. Okay, anytime if you have function power function, directly we can't differentiate. Why? Because of reason that in power we have function. Okay, so we want, in power we doesn't want function to differentiate. Okay, then first take logarithm. If you take log, then log y is equals to log of x power x. Now power can be written at there. Now differentiate. Differentiation of log y is, I am assuming this one as x, then log x 1 by x. At the place of x, we have to put value which we are assuming x. Okay. So log y 1 by y. Now differentiation of assuming x. Derivative of y is dy by dx. Okay. Now derivative of x into log x. This is the product of two functions. At a time I can differentiate only one. Okay. So x constant, derivative of log x is 1 by x. Then plus log x constant, differentiation of x is 1. Okay na, u into v formula. X cancel out. Now dy by dx is equals to multiplying y at the side, what we have here, 1 plus log x. Okay na. Now put value of y again, x power x into 1 plus log x, simple. So derivative of x power x is, and remember this one, derivative of this one x power x is x power x into 1 plus log x. Okay. Now see, if you put t equals to 0, if you put t equals to 0, what we are, sorry, t equals to not 0 na, t equals to 1. T equals to 1. If you put x equals to pi by 2, sin pi by 2 is equals to 1. If you put t equals to 1, what we are getting? This is 1, log 1 is equals to 0. Okay. 1 minus 1 0. In numerator we are getting 0, 1 minus 1 again 0, 0 y 0 form. Oh, then again we are getting indeterminate form. No problem, we can use L'Hopital repeatedly. Okay na. So again limit t tending to 1. If I differentiate, derivative of 1 is 0. Okay, so there is no need to write minus. Product of two functions, at a time you can differentiate only one. So first I am differentiating this one. Differentiation of t power t is t power t into 1 plus ln t. 1 plus ln t into 1 plus ln t. What you will get? 1 plus ln t square. And in next time, okay, minus outside na, I am assuming this one as constant, t power t. Okay. And derivative of 1 plus ln t. Derivative of 1 is 0, ln t is 1 by t. Okay. Now differentiation of minus 1 is 0 and derivative of 1 by t is minus 1 by t square. Okay. Minus minus cancel out. Now put t equals to 1. Now we are getting finite value. If you put t equals to 1, this is 1. Log 1 is 0. 1 plus 0 is 1. So 1. This is also equals to 1 by 1. So answer is 2. Now for this one, L'Hopital is the only easy method. Okay. And there is no, we can't convert this one in terms of a standard limit now. Obviously, because there is, we didn't have any formula such that t power t which have t power t. Okay. So sometimes only we can use L'Hopital. Okay, write down. Now if easily you can differentiate, then use L'Hopital. If you can't easily differentiate, then use other method. It means substitution, standard limit, expansion. Okay, mainly standard limit and expansion if you can't differentiate easily. Okay, and how to use standard limit? Try to write the question in terms of a form whose standard limit, whose value of limit we have already. Okay. Can I ref? Okay, now we will take questions in which we will limit as x tending to infinity. Okay. For infinite limit. Okay, it means limit of x is tending to infinity you have. I am directly taking question, limit x tending to infinity, x minus 2 by 2x minus 3. Now anytime if you limit x tending to infinity and in numerator and denominator, if you limit x tending to infinity and in numerator and in denominator, in both you have terms of x. Okay, in numerator and denominator both are given in terms of x, then always take highest power of x common in numerator and denominator. Okay. Remember, if x is tending to infinity, in numerator and in denominator, in both view terms of x, okay, it means it is given in terms of polynomial. In numerator and denominator both are given in terms of polynomial. Then take highest power of x common. Okay. So here view, in numerator denominator both are given in terms of x. Highest power of x is 1. Take common x. Limit directly, you can't put x equals to infinity, because if you put directly x equals to infinity, infinity minus 2, infinity, 2 into infinity, infinity minus 3, again infinity. What we are getting? We are getting infinity by infinity form. Okay, you can use L'Hopital also, but always L'Hopital is not easy. So, but this is the standard method. Okay, na? So take common highest power of x. If you take common x, then what we are getting? 1 minus 2 by x. X 2 minus 3 by x. Why we are taking common x? Because now when you are taking a highest power of x common, then you will get x in denominator only. And if you have x in denominator, now put infinity. 2 by infinity is 0. Finite value, no? Okay, then you can find the value. Now directly put x equals to infinity. If you put x equals to infinity, 2 by infinity equals to 0. 2 minus 3 by infinity equals to 0. Answer is 1 by 2. If you use L'Hopital for infinity by infinity, also you will get 1 by 2. Derivative of x is 1. Derivative of this one is 0. Derivative of this one is 2. 1 by 2. Okay. Question number 2. Limit x tending to infinity, x square minus 4x plus 5 by 3x square minus x cube and minus plus 2. Okay. Now again take here x tending to infinity. Okay, then what we have to do? And numerator and denominator both are given in terms of x. Then take highest power of x common. Limit x tending to infinity. If you take common x square, then 1 minus 4 by x plus 5 by x square. Here I can take common x cube because highest power of x is x cube. If you take common x cube, then 3 by x minus 1 and plus 2 by x cube. Okay. Now x square to x cube, x bar cancel. Okay. It is cancel x time na. Now put x equals to infinity. If you put x equals to infinity, 1 minus 4 by infinity is 0. 5 by infinity is 0. Here x is infinity. Okay. 3 by infinity 0. 1x is remaining na. Minus 1 and 0. Infinity into minus 1, minus infinity. And 1 by minus infinity is minus of 1 by infinity 0. Okay na? Here minus infinity minus one side, 1 by infinity is equals to 0 na? Okay. So see, if in numerator and denominator, in both we have polynomial function. Okay, in terms of x, polynomial function you know na? Okay. If x is tending to infinity, then answer is the ratio of highest power of ratio of coefficient of highest power of x of numerator and denominator. If highest power of x is same like this one, highest power of x is 1, 1. Okay, so answer is directly ratio of coefficient 1 by 2. If suppose this is x, if there is x, then again we have same highest power of x, then answer is 1 by 3. Okay, but in denominator here we have power of x more than power of x in numerator. Okay, more power of x in denominator na, so because of that you are getting 0. Can I have? Question number 3. Okay, in this one you have 1 point to be noted. Limit x tending to minus infinity. Okay, root over 3x square plus 2 by x minus 2. Okay, now again same thing, we have limit x tending to infinity, infinity minus infinity. Okay, same thing na. And numerator and denominator both in terms of x. Then what we have to do? Take highest power of x common. Now limit x tending to minus infinity. If you take x square common from this one, then what you will get? 3 plus 2 by x square. Okay, this is the highest power now. X square outside from the root. What you have? Root of x square, and root of x square is not equals to x. This is mod x always, because value of root can't be negative. Value of root can't be negative. Root of x square is mod x. Okay, not x, because actually now here we have 16, then we know that 4 is positive, so directly 4. But if this is in terms of x, then we didn't know na x is positive or negative, so mod x. Okay, mod of x, if you take common x, then what we will get? 1 minus 2 by x. Okay, now here see, value of mod x. If x is positive, then mod x is equals to x. If x is negative, then mod x is equals to minus x, and here x is negative. Limit x tending to minus infinity na, it means x is negative. If x is negative, then mod x equals to minus x. Okay, then x cancel out. Now put x equals to minus infinity. If you put x equals to minus infinity, what you will get? Minus root 3 plus 0 by 1, minus minus become plus, but 2 by infinity is 0, and answer is minus root 3. Actually, if you write only x this one, then you will get answer as root 3. That is wrong. If x tending to minus infinity, if you are taking x square outside, then this is not equals to x. This is equals to minus x. If you are writing only x, now see, after taking common, if you are writing only x, now it is not possible. Actually here you are getting root of x square na, and you value of root of x square, if you are writing x, okay, then this is negative, because x is minus infinity, negative na, but value of root can't be negative. Okay, so now minus x is positive, because x is negative, negative into minus is positive. Okay, write down and remember this one. Okay, done. Canara. Question number 4. Limit x tending to infinity, x into sine of 1 by x. Okay, now x tending to 0 may be there. X tending to infinity. Okay. Limit x tending to infinity. Now, what do you want value of this one? If you put x equals to infinity, what you are getting? This one is infinity. First, I am identifying the form of indeterminacy. Okay, this is indeterminate or determinate. Remember, infinity is determinate. If you put x equals to infinity, 1 by infinity. 1 by infinity is 0. Sine 0 is 0. Infinity into 0 form. Okay. Then this is indeterminate form. 0 into infinity, infinity into 0 is indeterminate now. So directly you can't put value of x. Okay. Then, so now again, how to solve these type of limit? If you have 0 into infinity form or infinity into 0 form, both are same thing now, then write one function in denominator. Okay, if you have 0 into infinity, if you have infinity into 0 or 0 into infinity, then write 1 in denominator. Suppose if you write infinity in denominator, what you will get? 1 by infinity na, and 1 by infinity is 0. Now you are getting 0 by 0 form. If you use 0 by 0 form, then you can use L'Hopital. For infinity into 0, you can't use L'Hopital. But if you write infinity in denominator, then you will get 1 by infinity, that becomes 0. Then you are getting 0 by 0, and then you can use L'Hopital. Okay. So same thing I am doing in this one. Limit x tending to infinity, because we didn't have any standard method now to solve the limit of infinity into 0 form. Okay. Sine 1 by x by 1 by x. Okay. Now 1 minute. This is like sine x by x form. Sine x by x form, and when you are putting x equals to infinity, then sine 0 by 0. This is 1 by infinity is also 0 na. Okay, then this is the standard limit. Answer is equals to 1. Okay. Okay, with this one also I am writing one thing, x tending to 0, x into sine 1 by x. Same thing, but here x tending to infinity, here x tending to 0. Now if you put x tending to 0, then what we are getting? 0, and sine 1 by 0 is sine infinity. Now this is not indeterminate form, this is determinate form. Okay, because for any value of x, Okay, sign can't be outside the -1 to +1. This is bounded value na. For sine we have only bounded region -1 to +1. Okay, so I can say that sine infinity is any value. I didn't know the value of sine infinity, but I can say that this is lies from -1 to +1. Any value from -1 to +1. Okay, 0. If you multiply 0 with any value from -1 to +1, you will get 0. So answer is 0. Okay. Okay. Next question. Limit x tending to infinity 2 power minus x sine 2 power x. Okay. Now suppose if you are writing again, if you want to write this in terms of sine x by x form, then see what you will get. Limit x tending to infinity sine 2 power x by 2 power x. Okay. Now can you find the value of this one? 2 na? Okay. 1. Answer is 0 na. Now see, if you put x equals to infinity, what you are getting? 2 power x, 2 power infinity is infinity. Sine infinity. Now you can't say that sine infinity is equals to infinity. Now sine infinity can take any value from -1 to +1, but this can't be equals to infinity na. And here 2 power infinity is infinity. So any value between -1 to +1 by infinity always equals to 0. So this is not indeterminate form. Directly put value. If you put x equals to infinity, 2 power infinity is infinity, then what we are getting? Sine infinity. 2 power infinity is infinity. Okay. Sine infinity is any value from -1 to +1. Okay, by infinity. Now take any value from -1 to +1 and divide by infinity, you will get 0. Okay. Suppose you are taking 1 by infinity 0, -1 by infinity 0, 1 by 2 by infinity 0, 0.3 by infinity 0. If you take 0, then also 0 by infinity is 0, not indeterminate. See this one, we are getting 0. Anything by infinity again 0. So no confusion na. Okay. Write down. So this is equals to 0. Use method of limit for indeterminate form. If you are getting determinate form, then directly find the value na. Okay. Can I have method? Okay, next. Limit x tending to infinity root over x minus sine x, okay, by x plus cos square x. Okay. Again, if you put x equals to infinity, we are getting infinity by infinity form. Okay. Now remember, for this question you can't use L'Hopital. Okay. For this one you can't use L'Hopital. Actually this is okay, infinity by infinity we are getting, but here sine and cos, these are bounded function. Okay na, these are bounded function and you differentiate any number of time, but they are not vanishes to 0. Okay na, you differentiate sine x, you will get cos x, then cos x minus sine x, then minus sine x again minus cos x, minus cos x again differentiation is sine x. Okay, it will be continue up to infinite times. Okay, but actually they are bounded values. Sine x is bounded na, only -1 to +1, cos square is only 0 to 1. Anytime if you bounded values with x and x tending to infinity, and don't use L'Hopital. Okay, only in these type of question you can't use L'Hopital. Okay, then what we have to, same thing, just take highest power of x common, limit x tending to infinity. If you take highest power of x common, then what you will get? 1 minus sine x by x. If you take x common, 1 plus cos square x by x. Okay, x cancel out now. Now put x equals to infinity. If you put x equals to infinity, then root over 1 minus any value from -1 to +1 by infinity is 0. 1 plus cos square x. If you put x equals to infinity, then cos square infinity is any value from 0 to 1. Any value from 0 to 1 by infinity is always 0, na? So answer is 1. Okay, remember. And suppose if you are using L'Hopital for this one, I can write the limit inside. If you are using L'Hopital, derivative of numerator in numerator, then 1 minus cos x. Maybe you will get same value, but this is not true. Okay, and in this one 1 plus 2 cos x minus sin x. If you put x equals to infinity, now see, we are not getting the value of limit also. If you are putting x equals to infinity, 1 minus cos infinity. Now what about cos infinity? No fixed value of cos infinity, na? Okay. Cos infinity, sin infinity. There is no fixed value. We are not getting the value now. So how can you use L'Hopital? Okay. Any method using of any method of limit, it means we, at the end we want finite fixed value, na? Okay. Write down. Next. Canara. Limit x tending to infinity, x plus a, x plus b, x plus c, cube root. Okay, cube root. It means this one power 1 by 3. Okay, na? Minus x. One value of this one, x tending to infinity, cube root of x plus a, x plus b, x plus c minus x. Okay, can you solve this one? This one means power 1 by 3. Can I write directly power 1 by 3? Yeah. Now see, if you put x equals to infinity, what you are getting? Infinity, infinity, infinity. Infinity cube, then power 1 by 3, again we are getting infinity. This is infinity. We are getting infinity minus infinity form. Infinity minus infinity form. Okay. This is also indeterminate. The infinity plus infinity is equals to infinity, but infinity minus infinity is indeterminate form. Okay, so directly I can put x equals to infinity. Then 1 minute. Now you have to remember one thing. For this one, a cube minus b cube is equals to a minus b into a square plus b square plus ab. So you can use, actually now I have problem with power 1 by 3. Okay, we have problem with power 1 by 3. Okay, if there is a power 1 by 3, then how can I simplify? So here this is like a minus b. If you are getting the value of this one such that you are getting this one power 3, this one power 3, then 3 will be cancelled out. So see, from this one, a minus b is equals to a cube minus b cube by a square plus b square plus ab. So for this question I will use this formula to simplify this one. Okay, if you use this one, then you will get a question such that in numerator and denominator in both view terms of x, then take highest power of x common, and at the end you will get the solution. Okay, so see, limit x tending to infinity, I will use this one, a minus b equals to a cube minus b cube. A cube is this one power cube, 3 cancel out, x plus a, x plus b, x plus c minus x cube. Okay, by a square, this one square is power 2 by 3, x plus a, x plus b, x plus c power 2 by 3. Okay, plus b square is x square, and plus ab. AB is, can I rub this one? Okay, na? Actually there is no place to write. So plus AB. AB is this one into this one. X into x plus a, x plus b, x plus c whole power 1 by 3. Okay. Now see, we have to take one highest power of x. But 1 minute, if you multiply in this one, then x cube will be cancelled out, obviously. x into x into x, x cube. Now coefficient of x square is x into c, a into x into x. So if you multiply this one, then you will get coefficient of x square as a plus b plus c, and coefficient of x is x bc ab ac, ab plus bc plus ca, and constant term a into b into c, abc minus x cube. Okay, so x cube cancel out. Okay, now denominator is as it is, x plus a, x plus b, x plus c whole power 2 by 3 plus x square plus x, x plus a, x plus b, x plus c whole power 1 by 3. Now take highest power of x common. Limit x tending to infinity, x square common, then what we are getting, a plus b plus c, this one ab plus bc plus ca by x, and here abc by x square. Okay, here x common, okay na. Then here what you are getting, x cube power 2 by 3 is x square. So in this one also na, x square, here your terms of, if you take all x common, you will get x square outside, x square. From this one x cube power 1 by 3 is x into x is x square. So it means x square common also in denominator. So here what we are getting, here we are getting that 1 plus a by x, 1 plus b by x, 1 plus c by x whole power 2 by 3. This is 1x, and from this one also x now, 1 plus a by x, 1 plus b by x, 1 plus c by x power 1 by 3. Okay, now x square cancel out. Now put x equals to 0, sorry, infinity. Now if you now see na, in x now we have only in denominator. Okay, if you have x in denominator, if you put x equals to infinity, then anything by infinity becomes 0, no problem na. Okay, so put x equals to infinity. If you put x equals to infinity, a plus b plus c, this is anything by infinity is 0, anything by infinity is 0. Here a by infinity 0, b by infinity 0, c by infinity 0, 1 into 1 into 1, 1 power 2 by 3 is 1, and here if you put x equals to infinity, this becomes 0, 0, 0, 1 plus 0, 1 plus 0, 1 plus 0, again we are getting 1. So final answer is a plus b plus c by 3. Okay, this one is also important. Okay now, okay, write down. Can I have? Next, limit n tending to infinity, 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square up to n square by n cube. Now simple. For numerator we have value, this is sum of first square of first n natural number now. So value of this one is n plus 1 to n plus 1 by 6. Can I write 6 in numerator, sorry, denominator? Okay, now take highest power of n common. Limit n tending to infinity, n, 3n, n cube. What we are getting, 1 plus 1 by n and 2 plus 1 by n. Okay, and 6 n cube. Cancel out. Now put n equals to infinity, 1 plus 0, 2 plus 0 by 6, 1 by 3 is the answer. Simple. Okay, okay, see again like this. Limit x tending to infinity, x minus 3 power 40 and 5x plus 1 power 10 by 3x square minus 2 power 25. If you put x equals to infinity, you will get infinity by infinity form. Okay, now you can't use L'Hopital. If you use L'Hopital, then you will get always again and again infinity by infinity, infinity by infinity. No, take highest power of x common. From the sun, if you take x common, then what you will get? X outside, power 40. 1 minus 3 by x power 40. If you take common x, x power 10, 5 plus 1 by x power 10. Okay, limit x tending to infinity. X square common, x square power 25 is x power 50. And 3 minus 2 by x square power 25. X power 40 into x power 10, x power 50 cancel out. Okay, now put x equals to infinity. Just if you put x equals to infinity, what you will get? 1 minus 3 by infinity is 0. 1 power 40 into 1 by infinity is 0. 5 power 10 by 3 minus 0, 3 by 25. So answer is 5 power 10 by 3 by 25. Okay, write down. Done. Canara. Okay na? Okay. Next, limit n tending to infinity factorial 3n plus 1 by, this is factorial, sign of factorial na, n plus 1 cube by 3n factorial. Okay. Okay, now again, this is infinite by infinite form. If you put n equals to infinity, factorial of infinity is infinity. Okay, so infinity by infinity form. 1 minute, first can you simplify this one? Actually yes, see, limit n tending to infinity, numerator is 3n plus 3 factorial. 3n plus 3 factorial na, n plus 1 cube, and this is 3n factorial. Okay, now can you cancel out both? Actually yes, see, 5 factorial is equals to 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 na. You can write this one as 5 into, this is 4 factorial. Okay, so you can write 5 factorial. If you write 5 outside, then what remains? This one minus 1, 4 factorial. Again, if you want to write 4 outside, then what remains? This one minus 1 into 3 factorial. Okay, like this. So see, limit n tending to infinity. If I write 3n plus 3 outside, then what remains? 3n plus 2 factorial. If I write 3n plus 2, this is like 5 into 4. Okay, 3n plus 2 outside, then what remains? 3n plus 1 factorial. If I write 3n plus 1 also outside, then what do you have? Actually, this is the product from 3n plus 3 to up to 1 na. Okay, so this one outside, then what remains? 3n factorial. Okay, then n plus 1 cube, 3n factorial. Cancel out. Now take n common. n power 3, n cube. 3 plus 3 by n, 3 plus 2 by n, 3 plus 1 by n. Here n common, n cube, 1 plus 1 by n power 3. n cube cancel. Now put n equals to infinity. If you put n equals to infinity, 3 plus 0, 3 plus 0, 3 plus 0, 3, this one is 3 into 3, 1 plus 0, 1 by infinity is 0 na, 1. 27 is the answer. Okay, write down. Okay, can I have? Now see, next, limit x tending to infinity root x square plus 1 minus x. If you put x equals to infinity, root over infinity square infinity plus 1 infinity, root infinity is infinity minus infinity. This is infinity minus infinity. Now how to solve for infinity minus infinity? Actually try to write this one as in terms of fx by gx. It means take LCM, but there is nothing in denominator. How can I take LCM? Okay, then rationalize if possible, because I want this one as function by function. Okay, because here infinity now, so I will take common highest power of x. Okay, for that I want fx by gx, so I am rationalizing this one. X tending to infinity root over x square plus 1 minus x. I am multiplying with root x square plus x, sorry, plus 1 plus x in denominator and numerator both. Okay, limit x tending to infinity. Now we solve a minus b, a plus b, a square minus b square. A square is x square plus 1 and minus b square is x square. Can I cancel out x square? Limit x square plus 1 plus x. Now there is no indeterminate form. Directly you can put x equals to infinity, because in numerator there is no x now, so put x equals to infinity. If you put x equals to infinity, 1 root over infinity is infinity plus infinity, 1 by infinity, infinity plus infinity is infinity now, 1 by infinity, that is equals to 0. Okay, so we are getting the answer. But 1 minute, at the place of x tending to infinity, if I will take x tending to minus infinity for this question, root over x square plus 1 minus x. Now this is not indeterminate form, because if you put x equals to minus infinity, square of minus infinity is infinity plus infinity, because of a square now minus become plus, plus 1 plus infinity, root over infinity is infinity, minus of x is minus infinity, then you are getting minus become plus now. X is minus infinity, then minus x is plus infinity, and infinity plus infinity is infinity. So answer is either does not exist or infinite limit. Okay. So limit does not exist. Now last question. Enough? If a sequence an is such that it means a1, a2, a3, an like this one. If a sequence is such that a1 equals to 1, an plus 1 is equals to 2 plus 3 an by 1 plus 2 an, and limit n tending to infinity an exists, then find limit n tending to infinity an. Now actually, if any question given in this form such that there is a sequence is defined up to infinite terms like this one, and an plus 1 or is given in terms of an, or an is given in terms of an minus 1. Now see, actually if you put a1 equals to 1, if you find a2, then a2 is equals to 2 plus 3 a1. If you put n equals to 1, then you will get a2 equals to 2 plus 3 a1 by 1 plus 2 a1. a1 equals to 1. So 2 plus 3 5 and 1 plus 2 is 3, 5 by 3. Okay, like this one you will get value of A2. Then for A3 2 plus 3A2 by 1 plus 2A2, then you will get value of A3. Similarly A4, but you want up to infinity, so I can't use this method now, that first A1 A2 A3 A4 up to infinity we can't move. Okay, then actually in these type of sequence, if you move up to infinity, then find A, and actually in starting we have major difference between two terms. Okay, but as you move forward, then difference will be reduces. Okay, so at infinity I can say that find an or an plus 1, both are same thing. Okay, suppose an is the infinite term, then an plus 1 is infinite plus 1th term. Okay, what you will get difference? A minor difference, na, negligible. So here limit n tending to infinity, an plus 1 is equals to limit n tending to infinity an, and suppose both are equals to L. Okay, and I want value of L. You want value of this one or this one, doesn't matter, both are equals to L, minor difference. Okay, so take limit on both sides. Now limit n tending to infinity an plus 1 is equals to limit n tending to infinity 2 plus 3 an by 1 plus 2 an. Okay, now value of this one is equals to L. Now limit of this one, limit of numerator in numerator 2 plus 3, limit of this one is L by 1 plus 2L. Now we want value of L, cross multiplication. L plus 2L square equals to 2 plus 3L. Then you will get 2L square minus 2L and plus 2 equals to 0. L square minus L plus 1 equals to 0. Value of L is minus B plus minus root B square minus 4AC. Okay. And this one is minus 2 now. Then b square minus 4ac is 5 by 2. Now L can't be negative. If you take negative sign, then 1 minus root 5 is negative. Why L can't be negative? Because if you are putting a1 equals to 1, then we are getting a2 equals to a2 positive. Then a3 is also positive. Actually, see, if any term a1 is positive, there is only plus sign, na? Okay, if a1 positive, then a2 is automatically positive. If you put a2, then a3 you will get positive, because there is no minus sign, na? There is only plus sign. Okay, so L is equals to 1 plus root 5 by 2. This is the limit of this value. Okay, remaining we will take tomorrow.